It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the 49ers and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
The two teams with 11 Super Bowl titles between them, the Niners and Steelers underway to begin 2023. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got in the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Pickett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's got to feel good to hit out one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Pickett now from the gun here. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. With Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his quarterback position.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. Well, what a way to kick off the year here. Niners and Steelers. And I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback Brock Purdy back out there. Charles, what do you see from him in year two?
More of what we saw from him in year one, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season, and he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year two as a starter with the 49ers.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. A little second effort there on this strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 2nd down and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double zero, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This is Samuel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Holding offense.
They get Pro Bowl tackle Trent Williams for the infraction there. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Purdy. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the 1st. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his 2nd Pro Bowl.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Harris running straight ahead, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Pickett back to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't have quite the flair of some of Pickens' catches from his rookie year, but it still moves the chains. He quickly built up a rep for making highlight grabs, maybe the catch of the year in Week 3 versus the Browns. He also had 800 yards, and he looked like an absolute playmaker for the Steelers.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Pickens. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 38. Boswell's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's gone down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half, good safe throw, and a good quick first down as well.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the visiting side who have the lead in that one. Curtis Samuel, a touchdown reception. From there, let's make the quick trip up the Parkway and check in on the Ravens at home in Baltimore. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Odell Beckham with a touchdown catch from Lamar Jackson. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that one all tied. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 4th down, here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Purdy bootlegging it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. And he is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he He's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, McCaffrey, and this time he's into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is going to just depend on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First and 10, here's Pickett. Robinson's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pickett will look to throw it here. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. And you've already scored 3 times. You want 4. You want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Purdy off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking to throw. Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Pickett back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Pickett right back to the air again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Niners' 31-yard
Pickett. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Purdy now to throw.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going